All right, reaction video to Manchester United 0, Bayern Munich 1, and ultimately Manchester United being out of the Champions League. So let's react to this, okay? A lot of fans, okay, including myself, have been Ten Hag out, but you keep Ten Hag because we've seen replacing a manager mid-season how that works. It never turns out great. And essentially, there are no good options out there. I know some people will say Zinedine Zidane. Zinedine Zidane, according to my sources from France, from journalists in France, he wants that France job. He's lined up to get that France job after Didier Deschamps retires after this Euro. It's all but certain. It would have to take an incredible offer, and to be frank, even with an incredible offer, um, that the Manchester United job is a hard job, one that Zidane doesn't have any affiliation with. Right, he never played at Manchester United. Yeah, it's a big club, but he already has big clubs on his CV. He's already broken records. He doesn't need to break any more records. Maybe the challenge of succeeding the greatest manager ever might be something great, but I don't think so. De Zerbi, what are we going to do? These owners are going to spend what, 12 million to get De Zerbi out of his contract? No chance. I don't see it. And then who do we have left? I mean, who's out there? There's some options, but come on, guys. There's no for sure thing. So a bunch of us have been, we realize that Ten Hag is not the guy, but we understand that he's got to finish off the season. He's not going to finish the season, guys. I made a video detailing the 3 reasons why he's not it for United. It's getting worse and worse. Worse and worse. And it's not even about the scores. He's not even coaching. The man is sitting down, right? I'll just give you just purely non-footballistic, okay? Some of you guys will say, well, people react differently, and sure, they do. Some people, are very calm under pressure. Some people do not, showcase emotion, right? Different cultures, different backgrounds. Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely true. But Copenhagen, what was supposed to not happen, happened. Copenhagen, at around the 50th or 60th minute, goes up 1-0. Okay? And United started off the second half playing well. And to be fair, I think United played a pretty decent game. I mean, I saw the boys running. I saw the boys playing hard, right? And your manager is sitting down. There's no coaching happening. There's nothing. There's not even a sub. Again, the subs happen way too late. And the subs are completely wrong. Completely wrong. Amrabat, I'm sorry. I was a fan of the signing. I thought it was an interesting deep-lying playmaker. I understood somebody who could take the ball off the defense. But his limitation, which we knew his limitation, was his endurance. He does not have the capability to go from field to field, sideline to sideline. He is not that kind of guy. And he's not fast. He is not fast. So he doesn't have the speed and he doesn't have the endurance. And I'm sorry, but that's so evident that, Kobe Mainu at his young age is a better player than Sofian Amrabat. Maybe that is polarizing. But what I saw from Kobe Mainu in 15 minutes, what I've seen from Kobe Mainu in the rest of his games, which has been limited, is much better. Kobe Mainu 100% should have played more than 15 minutes this game. 100%. So that's error number 1. Why do we have this rotation with Kobe Mainu that's odd? He doesn't play in one game, but he starts another. You don't know. You do not know. If anybody has the answer to that, they are absolutely full of horse stuff, okay? I know YouTube has some guidelines, so I don't want to say anything I'm not supposed to say. But there's no way. We don't understand the logic. Then I'll tell you the second point, okay? Here's the second point. Palestri, who has deserved minutes throughout the entire season, okay? Palestri has played the few moments, because we only get glimpses. He shows something. You want to see that, okay? And I understand he's training with the first team. He's traveling. That's very important. But what's even more important is getting real game time experience. And he always gets very minimal experience. But when does he get 30 minutes? I'm as sick as a dog today, and I'm making this video because I have totally changed my tune. I no longer will be waiting until the end of the season. Ten Hag will be gone, and I'll tell you exactly when Ten Hag will be gone because it's coming. He brings on Palestri, who's supposed to make a difference. Hold on. Do you know who Palestri has to face one-on-one? Who, by the way, had a fantastic game. Okay. Oh, why did he have a fantastic game? Because the guy he's playing against is a fantastic world-class player by the name of Alphonso Davies. I am sorry, but as a coach, this infuriates me so much because if I was Palestri's father or his mother or his uncle, I would say shame on you, Ten Hag, because I say this as a fan now. You are going to put a child in front of Alphonso Davies to try to rescue your butt? Shame on you. When you could have been giving him 15, 25, 30 minutes here and there throughout the season against other left backs, you don't think that would have boosted this young man's confidence? You don't think we would have seen something from this man? That man looked terrified coming on the field. I was terrified for him. I almost went down to Manchester, booked my flight, took the Concorde out there and said, Ten Hag, you're going to kill this kid. And guess what? The kid did very little. What can you expect? What is he going to do against Alphonso Davies? The inexperience versus one of the most talented and experienced professionals you have on this planet, man. This is unbelievably bad coaching. Unbelievably bad coaching. Like, that's so poor, it should be gone. And then the third and final one, Mabry. Oh, the same guy who broke a record like 4 weeks ago for the most, the most running you can think of or something like that, right? The most pressures, right? The guy can run for days, right? He's got a little bit of skill to him. And for, as a deep line playmaker, as a bulldog, he might be able to do it. I'm not sure if he can do it at this level. But again, he needs game time. He hasn't played for like 3 weeks. And if he has, it's been like 10 minutes. And that's not... Look, somebody who's played the game at a very low level, I played a little bit of college and that's it, okay? That is low, okay? You come on 10 minutes on the end of the game, okay? Your feet, you don't know the rhythm of the game. So the rhythm of the game is boop, boop. It's way past you, okay? You don't know the rhythm. So you got to figure out the rhythm in 10 minutes. You got to figure out your touch in 10 minutes, okay? So very common. First 3 touches, one of them is going to be slanderous. I mean, absolutely outrageous. And you see it. Even at the professional level, you see it all the time, okay? And then just kind of the what's been happening, the experience of the game. These players aren't watching the game like we are on TV, knowing that, like, hey, Delo's been cutting inside that inside left channel for... the last 25 minutes. Or, hey, that left back has been sliding off our striker because he doesn't want to challenge him, right? He doesn't want to get beat. They're not watching the game to that level of detail. Now, I get it. They get instruction, whatnot, but come on, man. You got to figure that out when you get in. No. So you get Mabry who comes in, doesn't do a half-bad job, doesn't do anything special. But then, yeah, boom, it's over. It's over. You do not make a sub until like the 70th, 80th minute. He constantly does this. Again, Varane plays this game. Oh, Varane played this game. Why? So Varane gets put in the game that, by the way, the expectation of all Manchester United fans was we were not going to win that game. The fact that we had a shot is what pisses us off even more. Bayern did not play their best game. They did not. Harry Kane looked pretty subdued. Again, he distributes the ball so well. I mean, he's just a gem. He's a gem of a footballer to watch. But this channel's not about Harry Kane, so we're gonna get off that. I mean, can we talk about Musala? Jesus, I mean, the kid's what, 20? Jesus, at 20, I didn't even know how to head the ball properly. I mean, Jesus, like this kid is light years. But I mean, like, overall, decent. Kimmich and Goretzka didn't have a phenomenal game. They had a good game, I'd say. I thought I thought Kim and Jay and Upamecano looked very good. The outside backs played well, and Neuer looked fine. But again, Bayern can take this to another level. And they weren't at that level. And they routinely go to that second level. So we had a shot. And for Copenhagen to start winning, I mean, they didn't win at like the 80th minute when you're like, oh, guys, shit, like, we gotta do it. No. There was 60 minutes. There were 30 to 40 minutes left in the game. I mean, there was almost a solid hour before we could have gone. I mean, that's plenty of time to, change the tactics, whatever it is. I'm an amateur coach. I coach kids. I coach 9-year-old kids, okay, in soccer here in the U.S. So trust me, when I say amateur, it's amateur. But these guys are professionals. You're telling me coaches would say, no, I agree. No subs until 80th minute, around 75, 80th minute. Come on, guys. And it's the little things, right? It's just the little things. You look again. You look again. Højlund gets played for the first time in his life, 90 minutes. The kid is knackered at the end of the game. He's still running. I thought he had a hell of a game. For a 20-year-old to go up against those two center backs and physically match them, Højlund's going to be a player. I'm telling you guys right now, Højlund is going to be a player. He was the striker that I wanted. I am fully behind Højlund. I see exactly what he can become. 100%. He can be a box striker, very physical striker. And once he gets the speed and the link-up play, he's got some tricks up his sleeve. But the link-up play is not there. So you're not going to see the left foot finesse. No, you're not going to see that just yet. But it's there. It's in his locker. So again, first time he plays 90 minutes, he's knackered to death. He's one of the most tired players on the field. He's never played 90 minutes. Højlund never finishes a game. Højlund comes off at the 60th minute mark every game. Again, it's just poor coaching. You need a guy like that to score a goal, but yet his body has never played a 90-minute game. It's gotten to a point where I can see that he's losing it. He's depressed. He's going in on himself. He's not being bold. He's not being aggressive. It's over, guys. You want to know why? Do you know where we're going next week? I know you guys know where we're going. Yeah, because we're all scared. I can't even say their names. It's going to be 5-1. And the only reason we're going to score is because Trent and the Greek god Chimikas or whatever his name is cannot defend for their life. So we'll get like a counterattack and boom, we'll get a goal. But you don't think what's his name? Szoboszlai? You don't think Salah? You don't think Luis Diaz? You don't think Nunez? You don't think any of these guys are going to score more than one goal? And hold on. This isn't Bournemouth. Liverpool will embarrass us. Not because they can, which they can, okay, but because it's Liverpool. Do you know what it means? They will have now fired a coach. They fire coaches at Manchester United. They should do the recruitment because clearly their recruitment is 10 times better than ours. You want to know where our recruitment was? In the physio lab. The Mason Mount, Szoboszlai, that debate's settled. That debate is settled. It's settled. I know Mason Mount is young, and I get it. He's English. We need British talent, but it's over, guys. I mean, better talent there, okay? Better talent. So they will batter us. So we will have, in 2.5 weeks, we will have been battered by Liverpool, been out of the Champions League when we had an opportunity to get in, okay? And we will have lost 3-0 to Bournemouth at home. I am now officially saying he's got to go. Because, and I'm going to tell you the only reason I've changed my tune. It's after this game. We have left it on the table over and over again. We should have won a game. We should have tied a game. In the Champions League. We had an opportunity today. Our coach once again didn't take it. Okay, this season, not because of us playing well, because I can't say that we've been playing well, but the Premier League has been a lot more difficult for all the different teams across the league. We're only 10 points off first, okay, which isn't a lot. To me, I think we have an opportunity here, and we have seen time and time again opportunities given to Ten Hag, and they just fly away. We don't even seem like we're going for them. They just pass us by. Just whoop. I'm tired of seeing that. The other thing is the Ineos group. I want to hear what we can do. Okay, maybe it's a permanent manager that they've been looking at. Maybe it's a temporary one. There's the January period. This is an opportunity right now, and I do not want to waste another one. Because if this season, by God or anything you believe in, God, luck, skill, talent, hard work, whatever it is you believe in, if we manage to get top four, we would say, all right, this season was horrible, but here we go. We go again. And next season, we would start again. I mean, let's not even get started about the summer transfer window. I mean, this Onana thing, this Mason Mount thing, this Amrabat thing. Every single transfer he's had is just, there are question marks. You can debate the Anthony signing, the Martinez signing. I mean, Martinez had a great first season, but he's been out this entire season, and it's very well documented that we poorly managed his medical condition. I mean, again, very poorly. I mean, having one great season doesn't make you a great signing. I'm sorry. I know the Liverpool fans will say that Van Dijk having 3 years makes him the best center back. But I've got titles from the best center backs that I can show you that played for many, many years. I'll share them next time with you. Van Dijk's not even close to being the greatest center back playing in the Premier League. But Martinez being a success follows the exact same argument. The exact same argument. You can argue every single signing he's made. Reguilon, are you guys satisfied with Reguilon? Malacia, are you guys satisfied? Johnny Evans. I'm not trying to hamper down. Now I'm getting real sick because I'm flustered. My head is spinning. But I'm not trying to be mean here against Ten Hag, but I'm trying to understand here what he's given us. And now I guess we can wait. But you're going to get battered by Liverpool. You're going to get battered again by the Brightons, by the Man Cities. You're going to get battered more times. You can wait it out, but another opportunity is going to go right past you. Another opportunity is going to go right past us. So, again, and I think the opportunity is important here because if you do have an interim coach, at this point, there's no Europe games. That individual, he or she, will be focused entirely on the Premier League on top four. I think it's a very narrow focus. I think if you can bring in someone that the Ineos group can kind of align with their vision, I think there's an opportunity here, and I just don't want to see it just pass us by. I really don't. So I'm changing my tune. I no longer think it is the right. Last week, I thought you keep Ten Hag until the end of the season. He gets you top four. You say goodbye. You make it peaceful. But it's just, I'm a week ahead of all you guys. Maybe not everyone, but I'm pretty confident that after this Liverpool game, with no Bruno Fernandes, I know the Liverpool fans hate Bruno Fernandes, but he's one of the best players in the Premier League, so they can laugh. But if you watch soccer, you know Bruno's one of the best players. It's not, and the data is behind it. I don't know how we generate anything. It's going to be ugly. Brace yourself, United fans. I'm going to go take some Dayquil. and I'm going to continue working. Best of luck. And I'll see you guys next week.